go right into some questions for Boo.
After the game was the other night, which was fantastic.
Yeah, I think it's just we're gonna have to come out with the same type of mindset. Protect home court and just lock into the game plan and be mature about it. Obviously it was a great win, but just like a loss, you got to move on. So
31 against Purdue, 29 against Illinois in those wins. What changes for you in those two games?
yeah, I keep saying it, but I just felt like I'm built for the moment. I'm built for those big time games, and my team has so much confidence in me, and we decided to put the ball in my hands late, and I was able to make a bunch of plays, and we were able to come out with the win.
How important was what Matt did to you guys on that success?
Yeah, Matt was super huge, on the glass, and just his presence all night, protecting the paint and his paint scores as well, going up and catching a couple dunks, it was really big.
What's the challenges of the three-point shooting in Ohio State?
Yeah, we're going to just have to come out and guard, and really lock into the scout and just, try to make a missed shot.
How about for your guys' three-point shooting? It's the best that Northwestern has had in more than a dozen years. Best individual game ever in the three-point shooting percentage. What's going into that for you guys this season for that success being?
Yeah, we just got a lot of good offensive players, and we have a bunch of confidence shooting the ball, and we kind of just try to find each other when we're open and just try to get the best shot every play. So when you're getting good shots, it's a lot easier to make it.
Is there anything that you would credit the chemistry of the offense to specifically this season?
Yeah, just like I just was saying, we got a bunch of offensively talented guys, and we play really unselfishly, and we don't turn the ball over a lot, so it gives us a bunch of extra possessions. And like I said, we just try to get the best shot every time, so we look for the open guy.
It seemed like your defense against Illinois really kind of forced the Illini to get off their first looks and go late in the shot clock. What type of adjustments did you guys make in practice, and how well do you think you can sustain that against the Illini?
Yeah, we just did a good job of following the scouting report. We had switched it from the first game, and we just made some minor adjustments. But the biggest thing to the game, was the rebounding. Even though they crushed us on the glass, that we knew that was going to be a huge part of the game, and we were just able to withstand that. So going into Ohio State, we got to definitely block out. So that's the biggest thing. They have some athletes, and we're going to have to clean up the glass.
Why has this place become such a tough place for opponents to come and play?
And the students just really coming out and supporting now, and it's a fun time, fun place to be, and it gets super loud in here. So.
You feed off that energy?
Yeah, definitely. I feed off of all the crowd's energies, and I kind of just, I know that my team feeds off of it, so it's just a good thing for everyone.
You have the same exact record overall in the league that you had at this time last year. Is there any difference in the way you view what's in front of this team, what this team's capable of compared to what was in your head at this time last year?
Yeah, the same. I think the same exact way, to be honest. Just taking one game at a time, not trying to look too far ahead, and like I said, you just take one game at a time, and you try to go out there and get everyone, and everyone's going to be a war. It's going to be a close game. There's not that many games where teams just come out and roll one over, but most of the games are going to be close, and they're going to be coming down to the last 4 minutes. So it's just about being tough and being smart.
You talked about those late game scenarios. As someone who's been here a while and been through a lot of these close Big Ten games, how much pressure do you feel to kind of level all your teammates out and just kind of keep everyone calm and ready?
Yeah, as the point guard, that's my job, to have my team ready to play and stay composed throughout the game. And so it's not pressure, it's just basketball and it's fun. And we're just playing the game that we love to play, and it's just like practice, but fans are there. So.
What do you think of Chris's shirtless celebration in the locker room?
Yeah, Coach, we do that after everyone. Coach was super excited, and it was a fun time for sure. It was pretty funny.
He said he got the approval of the strength coach to take the shirt off.
Yeah, he definitely got the approval. Coach has been working out. Shout out to Coach. He's definitely looking better.
How much does Chicago sort of come up in your guys' conversation?
Yeah,
that was how instructive was it?
Yeah, I just think it was a great lesson for us, early on in the season. Obviously, no one wants to lose, but, I think it was just a little wake up and, hey, if you don't come ready to play every game, you can be beat by anyone. So that's it was more so of a hard lesson.
Is it kind of good that it happened, you think? Is it helpful in the big picture?
Yeah, in a sense, just it taught us a lesson, you gotta be able to come out and play and just never underestimate anyone.
This is going to be the first time all season where you guys have had back-to-back Big Ten home games. How does that help you in this kind of time where you kind of have short rest and you bounce back to a really long game against Illinois?
Yeah, I mean, obviously that game went into overtime, but we play every 2-3 days, and honestly, whether you're home or away, it kind of all feels the same on the body. But we kind of just come out here and give it all you got every day. Yeah. Thank you.
You guys get to return tomorrow to Ohio State. What do you look forward to coming off the last win, but also be careful of as a team that's playing?
Yeah, we just kind of got to move past last game. It was a great win, but we got to take the next opportunity to improve our record and do what we need to do.
How much does this home crowd energize you guys?
They're amazing. Every game, they bring a lot of energy. It's a lot easier to play when they're here, and it makes a huge impact on the game, as I feel like a lot of people have been able to see.
How did you handle the transition from starting the beginning of the season, then coming off the bench for 5 games, then reinserting into the lineup on Wednesday?
Yeah, I mean, our team is very versatile. Anybody can play any group of guys, and it's kind of just all having trust in the coaches and trusting the process and being able to kind of do what they want me to do and just handling it out how it's given to me.
Did you feel like you wanted to prove that you belonged back in the starting lineup?
Not necessarily. I just kind of needed to do what I needed to do, and I feel like Coach saw that I was doing that, so he said, "Here, you can have this one," and I kind of just kept doing what I needed to do, and Coach saw that. So.
What have your conversations with Luke been like the last couple of weeks? And when he's kind of up in this role?
Yeah, I was always there to kind of support him and help him out because this was his first time starting, and coming from a guy who didn't necessarily have consistent minutes, it can be hard. I've been there, and it can be a struggle, and I feel like I was there to help him, and he had a great time when he came out as a starter, and he's there to support me. I'm there to support him, and we have a really good connection off the court, too.
Against Illinois, it seemed like you had a number of thunderous dunks that kind of got the crowd into it. How much do you think dunks play into a role, not only in your game, but helping the team overall?
Well, personally, I feel like dunks have a big role in what I do, but I feel like it helps out everybody else. It opens up the outside, it gets the energy going, it keeps the crowd engaged. Yeah, I feel like it has a big part in the game.
Chris brought this up, but Illinois had so many offensive rebounds and couldn't convert, and then scored points. What went into that from a defensive standpoint?
I mean, hopefully we don't allow them to get those offensive rebounds, but when they do, we kind of just had to, okay, we got to get another stop. We got to do what we got to do, and I feel like in the end, like they had, 21 offensive rebounds, which is more than some teams get total rebounds, and we just kind of dug in and we got stops when we needed to.
The team starting lineup normally runs 4 guards, kind of 4 smaller players around you. What's the pressure like for you to kind of have an outsized role on the glass then?
Yeah, I mean, we always kind of talk about how everybody has to be 5 guys to the glass and everybody needs to rebound. But it always is, there's the pressure where it's like, because I am the biggest guy on the court most of the time, so I need to get those rebounds is where the pressure seems. But a lot of it does go to the guards. They got to box out their guys to help me out. I got to box out my guy to help them out if I can't get it.
Matt, obviously the offense scored its first 20 points against Illinois in the paint. Has there been like an added emphasis about attacking the rim, or is it kind of
it kind of depends game to game. A lot of times we try to get the shots that we can get, and when they give it to us, we like to convert on it. And I feel like it was just kind of going with us, so we decided, okay, we're going to keep going to it.
What's the biggest challenge in going from somebody like Coleman who can stretch the floor to somebody like Akar who's really force inside?
I mean, it really it's the kind of season. Every game's different. You got to just kind of dig into the game plan for each game, flush it out after the game, and just prepare for the next one. You kind of take similar things going into each game with how you play defense, as that's kind of just why you're here, and we kind of just use it to utilize and provide for the next game.
We'll wrap us up with that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. Thank you, guys.